Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night, and welcome to another edition of Deathmatch Russell Podcast. And tonight is another special episode of Deathmatch Russell Podcast, as we're going to have Insane Lane on the line, Deathmatch Wrestler, and we're going to talk some good talk tonight. Let's have fun. We're going to talk a lot about wrestling. Let's do it. Stay tuned. And much, much more as usual. So stay tuned, fans. Alright, fans, just waiting for my caller to call in, and let's get down to business. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Time for some Deathmatch Russell podcast interviews with the very best in the business. Good evening, Insane Lane, and how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good for what, Thursday night?
Yeah.
Friday's almost here, the weekend's almost here.
That's right. It's all on there. It's just one more day. That's why I tell my son he's got one more day of school and he ain't got to go. So that's how I keep him motivated.
Yeah. How many more days has he got left, right? Or has he gone back to school yet?
Yeah, he's gone back. Yeah, he's on the second week. We start back really early.
Oh wow! Here. Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids here go back in September.
That's how I think it should go.
Yeah.
I think it's too hot for them to go to school right now.
Yeah. Kids love that vacation, that summer vacation.
Yeah.
So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just drinking me some coffee and watching the replay of SmackDown. I ain't got nothing else better to watch.
No, what's going on with that? What's happening?
I actually have it on mute so I can focus on talking and doing the interview.
Yeah.
Right now, Nakamura is talking to Jinder Mahal. I think. I just started it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it for a while. I don't even care. I just read it on the internet. Catch it here and there. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, my son likes to watch it. So I watch it with him.
Mm-hmm. I've been to a couple of those shows in the past, like way back when WWE was okay. When it was, now it's like, whatever,
Yeah.
go on a different way. But let's talk about your career and how you progress. Well, yeah, progress. Well, you progressed by working out and just getting back into shape, which is a big props to you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So, what do you got to talk about tonight, huh? What are we gonna?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Let's
just ask me some questions, and I'll start give you the best answer I can.
All right, let's start with the one question. I was just watching a YouTube video of you versus another guy in a razor board match. How sharp was that?
Oh, me versus Rick Hayes. Yeah,
Yes.
That was 11 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. How sharp was that? Really sharp, I'm sure.
Dude, it was so sharp I didn't know I got cut.
Yeah, I know. From the first, I was watching it from the first cut. When he first jabbed it into your forehead there, you know.
Yeah, I didn't even feel it.
No, I know.
I know he was doing it, but I didn't feel it. I was like, you know. And then when I got Irish whipped into the corner, and into one of the boards, I got all tangled up.
I know.
It cut my leg and elbow up pretty good. And
you pulled yourself out.
Didn't know I was cut till after the match. It was everybody before. I could tell you about before the match.
Yeah.
Because we were the first match of the night.
Yeah.
You know, and Rick, everybody was concerned. I remember Chewy Martinez.
Yeah.
He was there. He said, "God, man," he said, "May God watch you over tonight." You know, everybody was really scared. Even Ian Rotten was concerned. He actually saw me. He didn't think I was taped up enough on my arms, so he rolled me up in athletic tape on my forearms and hands.
Right.
Because he didn't want me to get cut. He offered to do the same to Rick Hayes, but Rick Hayes, being the tough SOB he just had a couple little wraps on his wrist. He said, "No, I'm fine." He went out there and.
I like that one shot with the light tubes right to his head. He did it wasn't.
Yeah.
He was like down on the ground. He was like, "All right, you got him." You know.
Well, funny story. There's a funny thing about me, history about me and Rick Hayes is he was when I first started in 2002. He was really the first guy that really tried to see if I was tough enough to be in the business.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of me.
Right.
And beat me. I remember he gave me like 20 pump handle suplexes and pump handle slams, and then he beat me with a snow shuffle, and just to see if I would come back the next week. And when I came back the next week, and I didn't sit there and bitch and cry about it.
No.
I earned the respect of the old guys. So man. So it was. So I guess that was my way of getting back at him.
Yeah.
And with the life, it was like, I remember your damn snow shovel.
Well, you got it, baby. Yeah, that's great. I'll tell you what, the older, like the young, the earlier days, of the death matches are really great because the storylines were so good back then. Always loved it. There's always a story behind every single wrestler. Before the match. And I was watching another YouTube video of you versus Nomasawa,
Jackie Nomasawa from Big Japan.
Who was that guy on the microphone talking, running his mouth? I was trying to.
I think his name's Croza, I believe.
Yeah. Like a blonde hair character.
Do what?
He had blonde hair, like a punk rock kind.
I think his name was Croza. He was a IWA East Coast guy.
You're right.
And I was with Woody Numbers. And a cute Japanese girl. And
that was
I forgot her name, but me and Numazawa.
Yeah.
I was kind of nervous about going to that match because I didn't know. I thought the language barrier might be a problem. And, and stuff.
No,
it turned out to be an okay match. I mean, it ain't one of the best I ever done. But for what it was, cool. The gimmick was cool with the trap doors hanging at the top of the turnbuckle.
Yeah, because I think you said in the video, Castle Grace looks like He-Man or something,
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I do. Now that you reminded me, because in the Castle Grayskull place that there was a trap door in there, so that's what it reminded me.
I remember that when I was a kid. I remember all that He-Man stuff. That was always a fun thing to have around,
Oh yeah, I wish I still had my Castle Grayskull.
But I liked how they called it Death from Above,
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool structure, But So yeah, you were like, "What the hell's going on here?" Right? You probably had no clue about that match, you know.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you started young, huh? So you started way back in what year?
2000. Yeah. Well, my wrestling career, I started in 2002. I was 23. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a little old for most guys. I know a lot of guys got into it when they're 17, 18,
Yeah.
19 years old. You know, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't really. I kind of came on into wrestling as a champ encounter. I was working at a video store, and a guy was passing out flyers, and I said, "I want to be a wrestler." And he said, "Well, come on over, and and I'll train you." And he trained me, and I didn't pay him, but I paid him in forgiving late fees and giving them free movies.
Yeah, there you go. There ain't nothing wrong with that, because the VHS were popular, you know.
Yeah, so that's how I paid him. And,
yeah, that's cool.
So we did that. And
yeah,
like I said, it was
small little place, small little building, right?
Yeah, small. Yeah, I had humble beginnings, man. Little bitty building in Athens, Alabama.
Yeah.
They used to be an NWA affiliate, and they used to bring in a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah.
I remember Bull Payne asked me, one time he asked me, he said, "Well, where did you get your start, kid?" And I said, "Alabama, under Alvin Wallace." And he went, "Oh my God, do they still run shows till 3 a.m. in the morning?" I said, "Yeah." Yeah, so he said he'd been there before. So,
oh wow!
So it was pretty legit when they told me that they used to bring in a lot of names back then.
Yeah, like what names? What names would have come?
A lot of old school.
Southern
guys, but they had Scott Steiner there before he was.
Oh wow, Big
Papa Pump.
Yeah.
All the Armstrongs, and Smothers. Actually, Viscera was there. I did a spot with Viscera.
Oh wow!
One time, and
yeah.
Gypsy Joe was there. Do you know him? Or?
Oh yes, that guy, like Gypsy Joe. He's like the legendary, he's like that guy, old timer guy.
He come there, and just a lot of local heroes that would come in there and whatnot. So it was very humble beginnings, and I just got my start there. And and I was a regular wrestler. I wasn't doing death matches.
No.
It wasn't until my sister's first husband, started showing me death matches and stuff, and said, "I could see you doing this stuff," know. And
you're like, "No."
I said,
"Okay, let me give it a whirl."
Yeah.
And it goes from there, and then you took it for a long time and slowed down, you know.
Yep.
But yeah. It's amazing nowadays, you see all these kids, progressing over the, there's a lot of good kids out there doing it now. A lot of guys in the business that are like 23, Colt 45. There's a young kid. Look at him,
Yeah, I know, man. It's seeing him for
Jeff Cannonball too.
I remember
even Jeff.
He was a little boy when I first saw him at a Carnage Cup. I think it was the fifth one or something. He was there, and I took a picture with him. He showed me the picture, and I remembered it. And
wow.
He was a little kid at the time, and
he
talked and said, man, I was 5 years old when I watched ECW. I'm like, dude, I was in the military when all that happened.
Yeah. I'll be seeing him. I'll see him next week in September over at VOW. I can't wait to see him. Him and Jeff Cannonball, the two guys.
Yeah,
Cannonball's a good one. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of guys that are, they're getting their name out there, They're getting their name out.
Yeah, I know they're gonna. There's a lot of new faces in there, and and we got, being a little one of the older guys in the business, I don't know, I guess either change my style up or I'm going to end up in a van down by the river, not having anything to do with it.
No. Go make appearances, right?